Oh, my eye itches. Ah. Oh, and there goes my makeup. Hello friends, it's Maranda and Renae with you here today, and welcome back to the channel. Vans Warped Tour announced their lineup for their final full cross-country tour, and it's very bittersweet because I've been going to Warped Tour for 2 years already. It's not as long as like some of the other people that have gone for much longer than me, but I still love it and I'm so sad to see it go. And so I'm just here to tell you guys who I'm seeing, my thoughts on it, and the bands I want to get into so I have more of a chance to see more bands before Warped Tour is forever gone. Or at least until, you know, they do some pop-up dates somewhere, you know, no big deal. So when they announced it, I looked through the bands and oh my gosh, I was so excited to see All Time Low, Sum 41, Taking Back Sunday, some of my bands I love seeing. I've seen Sum 41 before 2 years ago at 2016 Warped Tour, and they just blew me away. They were my favorite band to see, and I was so happy that they were on here until I noticed that they weren't playing my date. They were only doing select dates, which kind of sucks because a lot of the bigger bands are only playing select dates, such as Sum 41, Taking Back Sunday. There's a lot of other ones like I think Under Oath, and All Time Low, of course. All Time Low are only playing 2 dates, and of course, my luck, they're not playing my date, which sucks because I really want to see All Time Low live too. Another thing I noticed, and I'm so glad I'm not the only one who notices, is that a lot of the bands on this year's Warped Tour were actually on 2016's lineup, such as State Champs, Sum 41, The Main, We the Kings, which is a staple for Warped Tour, Water Parks, Mayday Parade, they were there before too. And so yeah, there were just a lot of bands that were on 2016's Warped Tour lineup that are on this one. And so don't get me wrong, I love 2016's Warped Tour lineup. That was my first year going. That was, to me, that's one of the lineups that you can never top. So I'm super excited to see a lot of these bands again and see some of these bands for the first time ever. I was going through the lineup and I'm like, oh, cool, they have this band, they have this band, they have this band, they have this band, they have With Confidence. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. The date I'm going to is the July 1st date, the one in Denver. Me, Eric, and another friend are going. I'm super excited to be going to Denver. I've never been there before. I'm super excited to go with Eric because there's a lot of other bands on here that he's really excited to see. Of course, like Simple Plan and 303, which was like a oh wow. But to get on to the exciting part, to get on to the part where that made you guys click on this video and deal with all of that rambling, because I've been rambling on for about 7 minutes right now. To the bands I'm going to go see, I'm going to go by stages and by the bands I really want to see to the bands I could probably live without seeing. First off is Journey's Left Foot stage, and that is State Champs. I saw them 2016 and I love their set too. It was right before Sum 41, and that was just like, it was a hallelujah, because with Warped Tour, if you have a lot of favorite bands that you want to see, chances are they are going to overlap. Next is a band that I've never seen live, is Black Veil Brides. They are touring only until the Denver date, which I'm just like, oh my goodness, yes! Yes, they're not touring the whole entire summer, but you know what? They're still going to be performing on my date, and that's all that really matters. That probably sounds super selfish. I don't care though. Next is Water Parks. I've never really listened to Water Parks. I've heard a couple of good things about them. I see Austin Knight on Twitter a lot, I think is his name. So I'm going to be listening to a couple of their songs, hopefully get into them so I can see them on Journey's Left Foot. Next after Water Parks is 303. The only reason I actually want to see this band is because Eric is actually super excited about seeing them. And so why not? And then after that, after 303 is Knuckle Puck. I don't particularly listen to Knuckle Puck a lot, but I still do want to see them just because last year Warped Tour, I probably will never see them again. So hopefully, like a last ditch effort, hopefully this is the year that I really get into them. And if I do, then I can say I've seen them live. And if I don't, I will probably hate myself forever because, you know, I'm extra like that. Last but not least, on Journey's left foot is Mayday Parade. They played 2016 and I missed them, but so to see Mayday Parade I think would be awesome. Or not awesome, but would be kind of cool just because I do like their album, A Lesson in Romantics. Once again, it's not going to be the end of the world if I don't see them. And that's actually another really great segue into Journey's Right Foot stage. The band that would be the end of the world for me is the motherfucking Maine. Oh my gosh, I want to see the Maine. That is the main reason I'm going. If they weren't playing, I would probably be going for Chase Atlantic. Maybe, I don't know. But the Maine is the main reason that I'm going to go to Warped Tour this year. Next band on Journey's Right Foot stage though is Simple Plan, and I've only heard a couple of their songs. My favorite song by them is this song, Saved My Life. Once again, Eric is really excited to go see this band, and I've listened to them a couple times. I've started listening to a lot more of their songs, and I'm very anxious to see how they do live or what they're doing or how they are in a Warped scene. Next, I called this from the beginning whenever Warped Tour whenever Kevin Lyman announced that this year would be Warped Tour's final full cross-country tour. I called it. I said the Used is gonna fucking be there, and if they are, then I'm gonna be there. And you know what? The Used is there. I have receipts to show that I want the Used to be there. I'm gonna fucking put it right there. But yes, the Used is gonna be there. I'm hoping that they're not playing at the same time as any other band on this list though. Moving on is We the Kings. I saw them 2016 last year. Will this camera please focus? I saw them 2016 Warped Tour. I really enjoyed their set. They were just amazing live, so I'm hoping I get to see them again. Next is also another band that I really haven't gotten into or that I really haven't listened to, but I've heard super amazing things. That is Movements. Last but not least for Journey's Right Foot stage is Tonight Alive. Tonight Alive is the band I spent most of my time with, I guess you could say. I saw them live, I got a meet and greet with them, and then I had the TEI thing with Jenna and Whack was it? I think was the name? I don't know. On the Owly.fm stage. If I pronounce that correctly, I'm going to go with it because I don't fucking know how else to pronounce it. First band on that is Chase Atlantic. I've made videos about this band before, guys. I love their music. I really enjoyed their album that they released last year. My favorite song is probably Swim, Church, Cassie. I love Cassie. That's probably one of my favorite songs by them. Like I said, I've talked about this band before. I saw that they went to Warped Tour on Sea, or Warped Tour at Sea, and they played there, so I was super excited to see that they got that far, and then to see that they made it to Warped Tour's final tour, I'm just like, okay, I'm going. Next band, I've heard a couple songs from them. I enjoy their album that they released, I want to say last year, early last year, I don't know the specifics, or late 2016. It was Grayscale's album Adornment, and I really enjoy their song Irish Curtain too. So I'm really excited to see Grace. Next band on the Owly stage is As It Is. I only listened to a couple of their songs. The one that comes to mind is Dial Tones, so I listened to them a couple times, and they're pretty decent. It's not gonna kill me if I don't see them, but cross that fingers I get to see As It Is. Last but not least on this stage is The Story Untold. I've only heard one song from them, and that's History, and that to me is just a really good jam song, especially whenever like I'm cleaning or if I need to concentrate or something. I really enjoy listening to that song too. So, but once again, it's at the end of the list, and so not gonna kill me, not gonna cause me to cry. if I don't see them. For the final section, I guess, of this video that you would call it, is the bands I'm interested in, or that I want to see, or bands that I want to get into before I actually attend Warped Tour. And that is Don Broco. I've heard amazing things about them. I've heard that they're absolutely wildlife, and so I think, didn't they tour with 5 Seconds this summer forever and a half ago? The next band is This Wildlife. I've never heard of them. This is the first time I've heard of this band, so I am going into listening to this band completely blind. Next band is a band that I've heard of before. I've listened to a couple of their songs, didn't really vibe with them, but I'm hoping that was 2 years ago. I'm hoping things have changed, and that is Issues. After Issues is a band called Trash Boat. Main reason I want to listen to these guys is just because they have an interesting name. Same with the last band called Dollskin. That's a creepy but kind of cool name. There's just something about that name where I'm just like, you know what? I really want to listen to them. Just so I can say I can. If you guys have any song suggestions for any of the bands I've mentioned, like Movements or Knuckle Puck, that you guys think I would like, Issues, This Wildlife, Don Broco, just leave them down in the comments down below, and I would listen to them, because I want to make this last Warped Tour, I want to end this on a bang, on an extremely good note. And you know what? It's starting off that way because I'm going to fucking Denver. Yeah. If you guys like this video, then give it a big thumbs up. Don't be shy. I totally know you're not. And if you guys have any song suggestions, band suggestions, or if you guys just want to start a conversation about if you're going to my date or a different date or something, or bands that you're excited to see, leave it down in the comments below. And if you guys want to be notified for any more Warped Tour-esque videos, or hell, maybe just even other videos that you think might be interesting, or if you see this beautiful face that has made any other videos in the past, then don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified whenever this beautiful face makes a video.